Can y'all hear me? All right, y'all have to bear with me because y'all know I usually don't be doing all this with the screen and all that good stuff. You already know. But I see the comments. All right, let me start saying hey to y'all. I'll put this volume down as well. All right. Okay. All right. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Arlene. Hey, Miss Deborah, Latoya, Ibani, Miss Designs, Anointed, Miss Deb, Stephanie, Donna, Donzel, Sabrina, Sharon, Elaine, Latoya, Denise Designs, Jessica, Nicole, Kay, Shade, Miss Benita, Kathleen, Rashonda, Sharon, Miss Shade, Miss Stephanie. Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Good evening. Good evening, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Gonna let everybody come on in. I hope everyone's having a blessed day. And again, bear with me because y'all know I don't be using these StreamYard like that. So I have to know how to use it. Okay. All right. Y'all can hear me, right? And I hope everyone's here. Again, I will leave the live up. And whoever didn't like catch me from the beginning, go ahead and feel free to watch the replay. I don't want to keep repeating the same thing over and over for those that are not here, and then they have to keep repeating the same thing, while they watch the video. Okay. You can ask me any questions because again, this is something that I've never taught before. So I don't think I'm going to continue to keep making videos of this. This is probably going to be a one-time thing only. And I'm not going to be showing you how to do a complex template. This is going to be a very easy template. But the same thing that I'm teaching you here, you are going to go ahead and do that with any template that you create. Okay? Do we understand? I know, bestie. It's crazy, right? I'm mad nervous and I don't even know why. Bear with me. Y'all know I be getting nervous. All right. Did y'all all understand that? Any questions before we start? And I know we can put comments. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, because we fancy. Don't be nervous. I be nervous when I be trying to teach y'all. Okay, because we fancy. All right. So the way that you make templates, which I always tell you guys that, is making shapes. There is nothing else. There's no magic. It's literally making, and you have to measure the item of whatever box or whatever template you're going to make. Okay, right? So for sure, you are going to need a measuring tape. This is going to be your best friend, and also a mat. This mat I bought at Joann's, and it could be any size mat. It doesn't matter, but you can measure with your mat. And also, I recommend using this kind of measuring tape. I got it from Amazon, and you see that it has like the 1/8, 3/8. It is very used, as you can see. And this is literally going to be your best friend because these measurements are what you're going to put in the software that you're going to be using. All right. Look at you using. Look at me, Debs, and I'm nervous. Like I'm not a very tech person, y'all. So I'm like looking everywhere. I got my phone up. I got this up. I got my laptop. I got 2 monitors, the iPad. All right. This is what you're going to need. I always tell y'all when people always ask me, well, how do you know the measurements? You have to measure. There is not like a magic thing that I know, okay, the Reese's is that size, the Rice Krispies is that size. No, everything I do has to get measured, okay? I know, bestie. What was the name of the? This is going to be a fractions measuring tape. I did not put no links down in the video, but as soon as we get off live, I'll make sure that I'll put all the links down below. Please feel free to use my link. That is a free way to support, and I am going to go ahead and put it here that I have to put the link of the tape. Please use my link, okay? This is a free tutorial that I'm giving you guys. The least y'all can do is support like that, all right? And make sure you have your questions ready and all that. Hold on, because we missed every tutorial you have ever done has been easy for me to follow and understand, even I have. Thank you so much, Michelle. Thank you. Look at us being on extra. This is going to be a live tutorial. I know some people just like the pre-recorded. This is going to be long. This is going to be interactive. If this is something that you don't like, I apologize now, but this is going to be an interactive live. The more y'all interact with me, the more I will do these. This is the way that I like to teach, okay? So don't be afraid to keep on asking questions down below. Don't forget to be interactive. If you're lost, I will stop and repeat myself, okay? If this is not the way that you like to learn, I apologize now. So let's go ahead. You are going to need a fractions tape. All right. Why do you need this? So I make a variety of templates. Sometimes I make a template that fits specifically an item, and sometimes I make a template that is just going to fit anything. Okay. Does that make sense? So if you tell me right now, hello, welcome in, welcome in. If I miss any comments, I apologize now. So let's say I am going to be doing a Reese's template, right? You'd be like, Andrina, I want, what can we eat in class? But make sure that you're paying attention, because if you're over there bunching in the back of the class and then you miss something, I'm gonna throw popcorn at you, okay? So let's say I was watching Netflix and nothing. So if hello everybody. So if you tell me, hey, I need a template for a Reese's, right? First thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start from the edge right here, and I'm going to go ahead and fold this, and I'm going to go from here to the edge, and I'm going to go all the way to the end, right? You're also going to need a pencil, pen, paper, or whatever, because you need to start writing your measurements. I am not going to teach you how to make this template. I am just showing you how to measure, okay? Because this is how we start. I was trying to beat everyone. Hey, fine, TJ. Hey, Angel. I missed the beginning. Did I miss a lot? I couldn't find you. Sorry. You're gonna we just started, and you can go ahead and replay this. So you're going to need your length. Let me say a disclaimer, because sometimes people be watching these and y'all know me and my disclaimers. The way I make my templates might be different from everybody else. The way I work might be different than everybody. I might work harder than others. I am just teaching you how I make my stuff. That does not mean this is the only way you can make templates. Let me repeat that again. This is how I make my stuff. If someone out there be like, hey, Andrina's doing it the hard way, that's not how you do it. That's not my problem. This is the way that I make my templates since 2018. Okay? All right, let's continue. You're going to go ahead and measure your length first. So I'm going to go all the way to the edge, but I know that when I make a box for this, I know I'm able to fold this up. So I don't want it to go like all the way over here. I know I can fold this up, and then I'm going to go ahead and see how long per se. And I'm going to say like it's going to be roughly 8.5, right? This is just a rough thing. So I'm going to put that's going to be 8.5 in length. Hi, Nina. Thanks for sharing. You're welcome, my love. The nail polish pretty. Thank you. These are press-on nails from Amazon. Then you're going to need your width, which is going to be from here to here. And I'm going to say it's roughly around 2 inches, something like that. 2 inches in width. Does that make sense? Now, depending on what you are doing, as you can see, look at the thickness of the Reese's. I need to make sure that I make a box that is thick enough like this. I need to go ahead and measure this as well. And then I'm going to say it's 5/8. but I'm gonna give it some wiggle room. So I'm gonna say a little bit bigger than 5/8. Make sure that you have all your questions. Make sure if you're able to share this live, y'all go ahead and share as well, because this is a one-time thing. I will not be repeating this all the time. Like, can you make another one? Absolutely not. So this is the thickness. I always go a little bit bigger so I can have some wiggle room, okay? Now, let me say this. When I make a template, my first try is always not the correct one. I keep tweaking and tweaking and tweaking till I make sure it's good. So basically, these are going to be the measurements, your length, your width, and your thickness, right? We got that? All right. Thanks to TJ. She is here. TJ's Magic Touch. This has been a lifesaver for me for many, many years. She put this in the free Facebook group, Andrina's Creations Crafting Lounge. It is the measurements that I can convert. Whatever I wrote here, I can go ahead and convert it to my software. Remember, let me say this again. This is the measurements for a Reese's. So when you make a template, or I make a template, and then you tell me, well, is that the same measurements for Cricut Design Space? If that's the measurements for Microsoft Word, are those the measurements for Photoshop? What is going to be your answer? Yes, because these measurements is to fit this. If you add any other measurements, it's no longer going to fit this. And I know I'm explaining everything because I don't want to leave anything behind and be like, I am lost. So the measurements that you create a specific box is to fit that specific item. So the same measurement I give you goes all across the board. Does that make sense? We good? Now, I said that it's 8.5 for the length. So how will you put the half in your software? You will put 8.5. Okay. I said that the width was 2 inches, so it's just going to be 2.00. And then I said that the thickness was going to be 5/8. So if I go here, 5/8, go, where did it, right here. I know 5/8 is 0.625. That's what I enter. That's it. Paper, measurements. This is free on the Facebook group. Your item, pen or pencil, and your tape. Any questions from here? This has been in the group since years, for 5+ years. This has been in the free Facebook group. If you don't have the notifications on in the group, go ahead and feel free to check out the group, because y'all missing so much information. Thanks to her, this is so, like, I am so blessed to have this, because I will always go on Google and check, like, what's 1/8? What's one that? Yeah, I math was not my best thing at school. All right. Does this make sense? Everything here. Also, make sure, because we are live, to make sure that your red line is all the way to the end, because you might be behind on the live. So you don't think that you're all the way behind. Make sure that that red line is all the way ahead. To go back and look, I see I got my government name on here. This is Vaughn. Hey, Vaughn. Is that template of conversions in your group, hun? Yes, ma'am. All right. We good this far? Measure your item. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Write down your measurements. This is nothing that someone could probably teach you. Like, oh, what's the measurements? You must know how to measure, because, and this goes to anything. If you want to make a chip pack, if you want to make a label for a Rice Krispie, if you want to make a label, let's say, oh my God, Andrina, can you give me the template? I want to put a sticker right here on this wipes. Yeah, all you have to do is literally, this is all you do. You grab a measuring tape. You come here, measure. That's a rectangle. You're going to put those measurements into the software that you're using. That's it. A box. I am going to be teaching you how to make a box. Personally, I always do my templates the long way. I am going to try my best to do it the short way. I personally, since I started doing templates, I do everything by hand first, and then I put that into the software. I have printed laminated in grommet with cute ball chain. Me too. Just subscribe. Thank you. That measuring tape is a lifesaver. It is. I usually do everything by hand. And I'm gonna explain a little bit, but then we're gonna go ahead to the software. A box. The one that I'm going to teach you today how to make is this box right here. I'm going to teach you how to make this box in the software. This is what I'm going to teach you today from scratch, beginning to end, even if you want to sell templates, files, and all that good stuff, okay? I am going to be using Silhouette Business Edition, so if you're going to go ahead and follow along, make sure that your software is on. All right. Do you know a box? How many sides is a box? Because sometimes y'all be like, huh? Okay. Look how many sides a box is. You're going to need the bottom of a box. You're going to need the sides of your box. And you're going to need the other side of your box. Shapes, squares, rectangles. This is it. They are shapes. Are we following along, or you're like, girl? The lid. Shapes. The top. The sides. And you're going to need tabs just like this to glue everything together. Think as everything as shapes. When I create my lids, I always make sure that I'm not so big going down on my box. Meaning my lid is not all the way half here. You're also going to see your build your own techniques, build your own style. I know how I like to know. I know how I like to see my templates. You might like a lid that goes all the way down here. You might like a lid that's all the way down here. So you're gonna create your own style of templates, right? I know for sure for a small box like this, I know I did not want a big lid, and you're gonna figure all that out while you make your templates. Okay, that is it. All right, did we get that? This is a box with a lid. Usually when I create the other templates, it's not formed like this. Maybe in the future, years from now, I can teach you how to make the other style, like the crayon box and all that. Because the crayon box and the Rice Krispies box and all that, it has the lid already attached. But when you see me create this, you can kind of understand how to build templates. All right. Any questions from here? Right, I'm gonna put all this to the side. Nope, nope. This makes sense when you want to build customer lid. Yes. We good? Okay, so we're gonna move forward to the next step, all right? Bessie's like, don't be nerds. Can we all see this? Pay super attention because I don't like to repeat everything. Can y'all see me move the mouse? I need to make sure that everything, all tech problems behind the scenes are good. Can y'all see me move the mouse up and down, blah, blah, blah? Can we all see this? And we got 165 people in the building. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all y'all support, for real, for real. Make sure y'all commenting. Make sure that y'all like this live, and make sure if y'all able to share, and pay attention, take your notes. But again, y'all can always watch the replay from this video. I never done this before, y'all. So just be aware. All right. I am going to be using Silhouette Studio Business Edition. You do not need a cutting machine to use this software. Let me say that again. I am going to be using Silhouette Studio Business Edition. You do not need a cutting machine to use this software. Silhouette Business Edition is a one-time payment of $100, but is currently on sale for $50 and is a one-time payment. I personally do not always upgrade my software, meaning that almost every 2 years, a year, they always upgrade to a newer version. I am still in version 4.4895. So if you go ahead and download this software today, you might be downloading 4.5, which I don't have that one, but that doesn't mean that you cannot still use it. You can always downgrade to older versions. And I'm going to tell you again, I have version 4.4895 Silhouette Business Edition. And thank you, TJ. All right, next thing. Will you need a cutting machine to do these kind of templates? I'm going to say yes. Because if you go ahead and create the template on the screen, how would you know if everything is cut correctly and everything fits correctly? You don't need a cutting machine to design the template on the screen, but you do need a cutting machine to cut out your template. You don't need a cameo machine to create the template in Silhouette Studio if you already have a Cricut machine. I am going to teach you at the end how to bring in your template in Cricut Design Space. As you all know, all my templates are compatible with Cricut Design Space. Does that make sense? I don't upgrade, Alicia, just because I am always afraid, and always the upgrades have like bugs and then it be skipping and viruses and all that. So I usually do not upgrade. I haven't upgraded mine like almost, I'm going to say 3 years. Okay, does all that make sense? Any questions before we move forward? If you are a beginner in Silhouette Studio, I highly recommend to always, this is for my beginners only, not for the ones that already have Silhouette Studio. You're going to go all the way here to the bottom right corner. There is a settings tab. You're going to click there, and where it says tools, make sure that everything here has choose to select. All right. You're going to click on apply, and then make sure you have that. Your screen might look different than mine's because I have mine on dark mode, but it's all the way down here. You can have yours on light mode. I prefer dark mode. If you have the newer version, you can always uninstall the software. Go ahead and install an older version and just go ahead and put in your business license key, and it's going to be everything there. Okay. Do we need business edition to design? You do not need business edition to design. You can design everything as you want. But today I am teaching you how to make templates. And to me, yes, you need business edition to sell a template. If you do not have business edition, the only files you will be able to sell are Silhouette Studio files. Meaning if the client or customer that orders this template from you, if they do not have Silhouette Studio, they will not be able to open that template. Does that make sense? You can only save other files if you have business edition. You can save as an SVG, PNG, Silhouette file, JPEG, and so on. You can always uninstall and go to the older version. Thank you, TJ. We good here? You can follow along right here with me. Yes. Okay. Now, the first thing that I like to do is I like to go all the way to the right. There is a paper icon all the way on the top right. That is your page setup. All the way down is going to say show print border. I'm going to turn that off. Let me zoom in because I'm looking at the screen so you're able to see. And then where it says show cut border, I'm going to turn that off. I want a blank page just like this with no borders. Second step, I am still on my page setup. I'm going to go here to my second option. That is called, again, the page setup. And what I have turned on is show guides, snap to guides. My ruler is on. You only have a ruler if you have business edition, and I need the ruler. And I'm going to turn on enable smart snapping. We cool? Welcome, welcome in. Remember, we're now going to create the bottom of the box. There are shapes. You're going to go to your left. You're going to go ahead and grab a rectangle. You're going to make any size rectangle here on your screen. I am going to go ahead and color that, which is the paint fill icon that looks like a paint palette. I'm just going to go ahead and color that any colors just so y'all can see it on the screen. I am going to start with the bottom of my box, like I showed you guys at the beginning. I'm going to make this box. I want all my sides to be 2 inches. While my rectangle is selected, I'm going to go up here where it says, I'm going to unlock it. Where it says width, I'm going to type the number 2 and enter. The height, 2 and enter. This is the bottom of my box. We good? I'm going to go ahead and right click and duplicate this one just so I don't have to keep on grabbing another rectangle to the side. I'm going to go ahead and color this one. Now, what size do I want the sides of my boxes? It always has to be the same size right here to connect to this box, but you can go ahead and switch your height. Let's say you want this box to be 2 by 3, 2 by 5. So remember, this has to be 2 right here to connect, but I can go ahead and change to 5 if I wanted this box to be 5 inches tall. Does that make sense? Maybe if I show it over here. Does it make sense to everybody, or do y'all want me to show you the box? If I wanted my box to be 5 inches tall, this has to be 5 inches. See, it's still 2 inches to connect, but I will make this 5 inches. So when I fold, my box is 5 inches tall. Does that make sense? So you need to figure out your height. Okay. I'm looking like a whole professional. All right. I'm not doing it 5 inches. I want mine to be still 2 inches. I'm going to make a 2 by 2 box. So that also has to be 2 inches. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. So how many sides does a box have? 2. As you can see, because I have my snap to guides and all that, when I connect this, you'll see a blue line moving. You see that blue line? If I touch it, you're going to see it that it's connected to this. See it? I want all my sides to be 2 inches, so I'm going to go ahead and duplicate. Put that there. Right click and duplicate. Put that there. Right click and duplicate. And I have that one here. Make sense? Now you need to go ahead and grab your, make your tabs. The way that I make my tabs is I'm going to go ahead and select this, right click and duplicate. I'm going to go ahead and connect it to that. And I'm going to go ahead and make my tabs a 0.5. Let me go ahead and color this a different color so y'all can see it. Now you need to go ahead and cut out them corners so it fits better. And the way that you do it is not me getting a whole ad in the middle of my own live. Hold on, y'all. Let me skip my ad. Do not skip my ads. That's how I get paid. I'm going to go ahead and double click this. And you're going to see when you double click it, you're going to see some edit points. It's going to be like little gray rectangles. You're going to go ahead and select this one right here on the top. Select it. Press down in your arrow key in your keyboard. And I like to go down like 7 to 8 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to go ahead and touch this one right here in the bottom. And I'm going to go up 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make sense? Twin. I'm going to go ahead and right click and duplicate that. I'm going to go ahead and hold my shift key and I'm going to go ahead and rotate this. And I need a tab on each side because this is how we're going to glue the box. Make sure that you guys are asking questions. Don't be lost like the meatballs in the spaghetti sauce, okay? You see? That's literally your box. Now, all this box is not attached at all. This is literally a whole bunch of shapes. It is not one shape at all. But I like to do this step first because all of my templates get layers. Not everybody's templates have layers, but mine's do. So I like to do this step first. I know it's probably time consuming to do this, but this is the way that I like to do it. Can you explain the tabs one more time? What exactly would you like for me to explain about the tabs? How does the snap tool work? You turn them on and you see when you connect it, look, you see the blue thing. You see it? As long as you have that on. Can you go back to the edit points? Absolutely. I'm going to go ahead and make another rectangle. I'm going to move this to the side. I'm going to zoom in. If I double click it, I can go ahead and click on that top right there and I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I go here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can even go ahead and select your edit points and just do it manually. But I like to make sure that everything looks good by me counting. All right. You just double click. You see your edit points. You can work with your edit points. You can also add edit points. If you click somewhere, you can add edit points. All right. If I click here, you can add edit points. All right. Does that make sense? So right here, I created my box, but nothing is attached. Personally, I like to do this step first just because I need to create my layers. But now I need to make sure that I go ahead. I'm sorry, I still don't know how to move it. To move what, my love? So if you select, if you click, if you double, okay, so I'm here. If I double click, do you see some little gray rectangles? I do not work with Cricut, so I don't know. I never created a template in Cricut. I can't help you with that. Do you see those gray rectangles or squares in the corner? When you double click? So click on the corner right here, the edit point. Click on your arrow key to go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As you can see, hopefully you can see on the screen it's moving down. I'm going to go right here to this bottom one, and I'm going to go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You don't have to use your arrow keys if you don't want to. You can just click on that edit point and move it yourself. I don't like doing that because I don't like to overdo it. So I like counting myself, but you can do it however you want. Also, creating templates in Cricut and Sciencebase, you're not able to sell them. I need you to be aware about the difference of softwares. And I don't think I said that at the beginning of the video. I create templates in Silhouette Studio, but I do have business edition and I'm able to make a profit. I'm able to sell them for other people that have other softwares. You creating a template in Cricut Design Space, you will be the only one that's able to use that unless you make that template public for everybody to be able to use that template. You will not be able to make a profit out of it because the people that have Silhouette Studio will not be able to use it. The people that have, let's say, Canva, Photoshop, Illustrator will not be able to use that template if you create it in Cricut Design Space. Does that make sense? Me creating this in Silhouette Studio, I'm able to save this as a Silhouette file, and now the other people that have Silhouette software are able to use this. If I save this as an SVG, the people that have Brother Scan and Cut, the people like Canva can open an SVG, Cricut can open an SVG. If I save this as a PNG, the people that use templates as in PNG can use it. Like stuff like that. Does that make sense? So yes, I understand that Cricut Design Space is a very well-known machine and software. But honestly, y'all, if y'all want to start making a profit and start selling items outside of Cricut Design Space, that is not going to be the software. I also understand that now everybody uses Canva, and also Canva, you cannot do exactly what I'm doing here with Canva. You cannot edit the points. You cannot do all this. It's going to be a harder process than what I'm doing here. So programs like Silhouette Studio and Illustrator, or I think people even do Procreate and so on, or Inkscape and stuff like that, it's better to create templates. And I'm not just saying it because I use Silhouette Studio. Okay, because I'm missing comments now. Sorry. I didn't realize that. Learning the different icons, and you can always watch the replay. What did I have to do again? That someone said, let me see, I missed something. Can you show together? Yeah, I'm gonna show it one more time, but then after that, we're gonna move on forward, and then y'all can go ahead and watch the replay. Yeah, she's right. The only way in Cricut is to put in another software called Inkscape. It's definitely worth it. Yeah, it's hovering over the corners to get the black triangles. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it one more time. I'm just gonna go ahead and right click this. Oops, not me copying the link. We're gonna go ahead and zoom in so y'all can see it. There is two different ways to access your edit points. I will definitely get to Silhouette, especially Silhouette is a vector program, which is better to me. Absolutely. Anyone could get Silhouette Studio, and I explained all that at the beginning. I'm gonna repeat it one more time. Anyone could get Silhouette Studio. I said all this at the beginning. You do not need a cutting machine to use Silhouette Studio. You can design in Silhouette Studio. You can print and cut from Silhouette Studio. You don't need no third party like y'all be doing with Canva, Cricut Design Space, and all that. You do not need a third party. Everything is done within Silhouette Studio. Silhouette Studio is under Photoshop. So if y'all know, Photoshop is a very well-known software, but Silhouette Studio is right under it. You can print from here. You can also, let me tell y'all this, I'm not sponsored by Silhouette Studio. They don't pay me from here. You can print as big as you want from Silhouette Studio. If you have a wide format printer, you can go ahead and print as big as your printer allows. Even if you don't own a printer and you want to do 8-foot backdrops, welcome signs and all that, you can go ahead and save it from Silhouette Studio if you have business edition. Even if you don't, I have several videos. I don't want to keep talking about stuff that is not pertaining to template. And you can go ahead and print anywhere else. And you do not need registration marks to print from Silhouette Studio like you do with Cricut Design Space. If y'all want a different tutorial speaking about this, I can go live, but let's stick with the topic so we're not all over the place. All right. Okay, the question was, if I miss anything, let me see. Did I miss TJ? If I miss anything, just let me see. Just message me. There's two different ways on how to access these edit points. I just like to double click on them. If I double click on the item, you'll see some gray rectangles. Different way to access those edit points is if you click on it, if you go all the way here to your left, there's going to, on my side, I see an arrow, I see a lasso, and then I see like a zipper. If I click a zipper, you're going to see your edit points as well. So just clicking on the subject will bring up the arrows to give you the edit points. Correct. And it's not an arrow, they're like little gray points that you see. That's what I meant. I said corners. Registration mark. Oh yeah, yes. They need to pay you because I know I have learned so much to continue to learn you. Thank you. It was the edit points. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Got it. So now your edit points are up, and because this is a square, you will only get 4 little gray squares, right? So I'm just gonna click on this one in the corner, and I like to use my arrow keys just because I can control it better, right? And I just go down like 7 to 8 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know if y'all can tell on the screen, but this side right here is going down. If I go ahead and select this one right here and I go up, look very carefully that is going to move up. I'm going to make sure I click on it. And I'm gonna go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I like to use the keyboard. You don't have to use the keyboard. You can literally click on that edit point and come down, click on that edit point and go up. But see, with the edit points, I'm not sure if I'm going really straight. So that's why I like to use the arrows, because what if I go like this? You know what I'm saying? That's why I like using my keyboard. All right. Oh, not me deleting my rectangle that I need. We good? Then thank you. I made it like this because I like to create layers. So I need this base first. But the way that you're going to go ahead and now make sure that everything is aligned and all that. This is the way to do it. Remember, my ruler is on. And at the beginning of this video, I showed you turn on your ruler, right? I know the width of my box is going to be 2 inches, right? So I'm going to go all the way here to my left, my right, and I'm going to click on my ruler and I'm going to drag a line and I'm going to stop at 2 inches. You could see those numbers going up there. So I need to make sure I stop at 2 inches. This is going to be my guides for me to know where to put my score marks. Make sure that you are paying attention. These are my guides. So I know where to put my score marks. I'm going to go right here on the top, my ruler on top, and I'm also going to go down 2 inches because my box is going to stop there at 2 inches. Make sense? This is my guides. You can do this the longer way. You can't. Let me go ahead and duplicate this because y'all know me. I like to explain everything and I don't want y'all to be lost. You can go ahead and say, okay, I know the top of my box is going to be 2 inches. I know this one's going to go here. You need to go ahead and put another guide right here because another score mark needs to go there. This could go there. You need to put another guide right here because this has to go there. This has to go there. And you are using those guides. Thank you for your purchase. This is going to go there. These are my guides. But right now, it's a lot of different squares. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Yes. Oh, yeah, I did that the other day. Right now, sometimes silhouette gives me a problem. Remember, if I go cut this, because I need to explain everything. If I go cut this, even though that look like a box, it's still individual squares. It's 5 different squares. You need to weld that. Okay, so if I go ahead and select all this, right click and weld, it actually did it, surprisingly. As you can see, it's all welded. Sometimes it does not weld it. So what I like to do is, let me go ahead and delete that. I will go ahead and select right here this. Thank you, TJ. How did we get the guides? Okay, let me delete this. You have a ruler. You got it? Okay, so let me undo. And let me know if y'all getting lost and I'm all over the place, all right? Because this is why I don't like to teach complex stuff like that, because there's so much to say. So you can do it the first way that I showed you. You could put all your 5 squares, or you can go right here, right? This was our guide. You can go ahead and click right here on your screen. Click and come all the way down to select these 3 rectangles and see what's the measurements with all 3 together. Obviously, because they're 2 inches, you should already know that 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 2 is 6. So you already know that it's going to be 6 by 2. But let's say you was doing like random measurements like 3.5 and then 2.2. You're not going to be able to know exactly the measurement. So for sure, I know it's 6. So all I'm going to have to do is going to right click and duplicate. I already got the measurements for the width, but I know it's going to be 6 inches in height. Thank you, TJ. I'll be getting so nervous. I know for sure it's 6 inches. And this eliminates me putting so many squares together to go ahead and weld it. Did that part make sense right there? I know for sure it's not in the top, and you need to make sure that always, always, always your shapes are aligning to the top of your canvas and to the side, because once you put your score marks, it's not going to go exactly where you need it to be. And let me explain. If I think that this is all the way to the top, but let's say I'm missing a little part, and let me zoom in because I need you to know exactly what I'm saying. You see right here, it's not all the way to the top. So if I go ahead and put a score mark right here, it was not exactly at the 2-inch mark because this was not touching. Okay. Your guides start with the top and the sides of your canvas. So you need to make sure that. So I'm going to select this. I'm going to go all the way here to my right to the transform icon. And I'm going to click right here to make sure that it's aligning to the top. You need to make sure that it's selected and your arrow key should be working. You don't turn on your keyboard. You just select it. So that makes sense right there. If it is not connecting to your canvas, when you go ahead and put your score marks are not going to be exactly where they need to be. I know this same measurements, because it's from here to here, is the same side of my box. So all I'm going to do is right click that, rotate it, and I know this is right here. And this eliminates me of doing so many boxes. So I'm going to select this and align it to my left of the canvas. And I know everything is centered very well. All right. Now it's time for my tabs, which this got to go here. This goes here. This goes there. Wait, no, I did it wrong. This goes there. This goes here. And you can add your tabs however you want. This is just the way I like to do mine, because you can literally put a tab here. Let me do it so I can show you. The tabs is just for you to connect your box together, because you can put a tab right here and right here. And you can put these two right there. And you already know this is going to glue here. This is going to glue there. This is going to glue there. And this is going to glue there. So you add your tabs however you want. All right. My squares did not snap. Do you have okay, let's go back. Page setup. Second, show guides is on. Enable smart snapping is on. And snap to guides is on. Right here, I'm gonna leave it, and this is what I have there. If I go cut this out, my tabs are not connected. Also, those two things that I just did there are not connected. Remember, these are two different. Just because you see the same color, it's still not the same thing. These are still all shapes. We need to weld all this together. So I'm going to go ahead and select that, right click and weld, right? Now that's one shape. If I go cut it, you will see it is one shape, but the tabs are not connected. I need to make sure that this is flush. I'm going to select it and weld. Make sure that this is snapping right there. Selected and weld. Select this. Everything has to be touching so I can weld. And actually, I see that that one did not weld. And you can see if you get a close-up that you can see a separate outline on that tab, meaning that it did not weld. We need to make sure that it's touching, selected, and weld. If they are not touching, they will not weld. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing. Make sure that everything is touching. Select it and weld. If I go to my send tab, these are not even welded right, as you can see. It looked like it was welded, but it's not. And this is why I always go back to the send tab to make sure. As you can see, look at that. These were not welded good. So we're going to go ahead and undo that. I'm glad that happened. So y'all don't be like, oh my God, I tried what you said and it didn't work. Da, 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 da. I'm going to undo. And I'm just undoing your arrows up here. Sometimes also what I like to do when my is on mute. So if the answer, please type it in the chat. Huh? Okay, so with my tabs, I will make sure it's flush. And then I'm going to go with my arrow key just one time to the side. I know for sure it's connected. I'm going to go down. I'm going to go with my arrow key one time down. I'm going to go to the tab here, click to the side. And then this one, I'm going to go up. I know for sure now they're touching. Right click and weld. Let me go here to the send tab. And now I know for sure everything is welded. Oh, thank you. Just in case you accidentally move this, let's say, oh my God, I accidentally move it. Click on this, because if you go ahead and add your score marks are not going to be exactly where they need to be. Make sure you select this. Go to your transform icon. It needs to be aligned to the top, aligned to the left, because when you add your score marks, it needs to be exactly where you at. I'm going to go ahead and color this a light pink because all my templates are light pink. That don't mean you go ahead and color your templates my color, okay? You use your business colors, all right? Is everything good? Oops. So is everything good here? Was this complicated? Did we follow along? We have all the shapes. Now you need to add your score marks. So would it be the same process with any shape? What do you mean by that with any shape? Anything that you want to do with this shape that I created, of course, you're just welding, you're subtracting, aligning, all that good stuff. Why is it giving me so many ads? Like, it's me. Yeah, don't skip my ads. I can skip my ads, though. Are we good? Oh, okay. Thank you, Bestie. I thought I was mute. Do y'all need me to repeat anything while we're here? Please don't stay quiet. We got 170 people in the building. So if my thing is here, I have it selected. Go to the icon that's all the way on my right. It's called the transform icon. I align it to the left, align it to the top. Remember, you can always watch the replay. We good from here? We need to see a lot of comments. I only see one people saying we good. Like, I know there's a lot of people watching, and I know y'all getting all this information for free because y'all all wanted to be nosy today. So we need to be interactive so I could know that y'all here. Y'all just not lurking, okay? Y'all just not lurking for the free, okay? Like, come on now. Come on now. We got so many people that showed up today. Come on now. We want to know. I missed it or had to watch the full video. You can always watch the replay. Always watch the replay. I don't want to keep repeating so then it doesn't seem so long. All right. We good. Now, why did my stuff turn blue? Because that is so ugly. Hold on, y'all. Because what? Who uses blue? We good. Can we use guides with a basic edition? No, you don't have a ruler in basic edition. With basic edition, you will have to create your own guides with shapes. On my big TV, not phone, writing notes. Thank you, Rosa. I'll drop it up today, Dominique. Thank you. Yes, we good. Thank you. No, mine is not welding. You need to make sure that they are touching. Are they touching? I'm watching on my TV. I had to grab phone to chat, but no, we are watching and I will. Yes. Oh, if you're on the TV, you can chat. Okay, so for the people that's watching from the TV, thank you. Here, Twin, I'm listening to my eyelids need to fit. Oh, Twin, go to sleep. You can watch the replay. I know you was tired. If your shapes do not touch, they can't weld. If they are not touching, they will not weld. Welding is combining two shapes together. Welding and grouping are not the same. Hey. If they are overlapping, they will weld. But make sure that those two, okay, thank you for asking that. Let's do that real quick. Because I can't have y'all lost in these streets and said Andrina taught me how to do this. And then y'all have templates that are not or all discombobulated. And I ain't teach you how to make a template like that because you can't have my name out in the streets and y'all have bad templates out there. And trust me, I see a lot of people selling horrible templates. All right. Let's do this. These are two different shapes. If you do a messed up shape, never ever say that I taught you. They had to touch. This is why I have the snap and the guide and all that. You see the blue lines? You see that everything's aligning together? Let's zoom that in even more. You see those blue lines appearing? Touching. And then I'm going to select it, right click and weld. I'll highlight it, but when I weld one on each side is welding. They had to be touching. If I need to make sure, can y'all see these colors? Do y'all need me to go lighter on the colors? No, there's no guides in basic because they need a ruler, bestie. We get the blue lines. We go to the page setup, which is your first icon on the right. And right here, it says show guides, snap to guides, enable smart snapping. We frozen? Oh my God. All right, hold on, because we're getting confused. Hold on. Yes, I received bad templates in the past. That's why I love yours. Focus. Hey, Kirsten. Nope. We see you. Okay. One at a time. Right to weld. Are you frozen? Am I frozen? Colors are good. We could see. Okay, let's do this again. 2 shapes. They need to touch. Make sure that they're not like this. Make sure they're not like that. Make sure they are aligning correctly. Select them both. You also need to make sure that you select them both. So click here on the screen, select them both, right click and weld. I'm going to undo this again. And how can I explain this? Thank you. Is that on the basic edition? I have business edition. Yeah, this we are like, I don't know how long we in right now. We're an hour in on the live. I have explained all that at the beginning of the video. So go ahead and feel free to watch the replay. Let me explain something else. These squares are these squares are specifically a size for my box. Right? Let me say that again. I specifically made these squares a specific size that I need all my size to be 2 inches. Correct? If I see that there are not welding and I go ahead and let's say select this and I want to overlap it on the top just a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and make this transparent so y'all can see because we need to explain everything. I'm going to make this transparent. You see right here, I brought it up so it can touch. That's a no. It is overlapping and of course it's going to weld if I go ahead and weld. But what happens now? Can you explain what happened there when I did that? See if y'all paying attention? Because I overlap these 2 squares so it can weld. What problem am I gonna come now through? Or what problem I am going to encounter? Correct. It will no longer be the size that I need it to be. So do not overlap. Okay. A+. I love y'all for real. So don't do that. Let's undo. Okay. Because look at my students. I love y'all for real. Don't do that. If you're having trouble, because of course every software is not perfect, let's make sure that it is right here, just touching, right? And now I can go ahead and duplicate another rectangle and let's make this a different size so y'all can see exactly what I'm doing. And you can use a different shape and put it in the middle of both that it overlaps the top and the bottom. I can select all 3, as you can see, and weld. I make that shape to connect it. There's always workarounds, everything. Don't overthink it. Did that make sense right there? You did not make it in time. You're a whole hour late, my love, but you can watch the replay. Can you change the background color? Absolutely. These are shapes. You can do whatever you want. You can change it black, blue, yellow, orange, amarillo, verde, morado, whatever you want, honey. It could do for you. These are just shapes. We good? Can we move forward now? Because I feel like we got stuck here. I thought it was 7. What 7? Yeah, it's 8 o'clock now. It's 8 o'clock. Yes, Tia, you can answer. Okay, we're going to delete this. And can we move on forward now? In every single post, I said 7 p.m. Eastern time. Can we go move forward now? Because we're going to be here 5 hours. I was only going to give y'all 1 hour today. We good? Because we still got to make this lid, y'all. Ooh, child. Y'all better be watching these ads for real, for real. All right, we good? We good? We got 160 people in the building. We need to see more comments, more comments, more comments. Sorry, I'm in the back on the white you have. That is the canvas color. Yes, you can change your canvas color. I don't touch my canvas, but you can. Right here in your page setup, that is your first icon, and this is your canvas. This is reflecting your mat or your paper. You can go ahead and change the color to whatever you want. I don't do that. I leave it a white, but you can. I hope y'all appreciating this because, baby, we was never going to do this, okay? So I need y'all to be good students. And when y'all make these templates, if y'all do it right, go ahead and let them know that Andrina taught you. If you make messed up templates out there, don't say I taught you, ever. Because if y'all have a lopsided box and it's not doing it right, don't do it. And also don't start selling templates until you are for sure knowing that your templates work. Okay, we can't be making money with stuff that doesn't work. All right, let's continue because now we gotta do these score marks. This is the secret that no one has ever. You might know this, you might, and I want you to be honest with me. For the people that use Cricut Design Space and Silhouette Studio, I am going to tell you a secret that no one told me before. With these score marks, I have my line set to 7, but I'm here. Thank goodness. Hallelujah. Amen. I can't stand getting a template. I gotta fix. Listen, it can when they weld them together. It can. Okay, good. Make sure that your line is all the way to the end. Your red line in the bottom. Make sure y'all all the way to the end of the live because y'all might be behind. Oh, I was let people know. Go check it. Thank you so much. All right, I'm about to tell you a secret that I don't think. Another thing, has anyone out there ever show you guys how to make templates? If not, take this with a grain of salt because I don't think a lot of people teach you guys how to make templates. I'm also going to be teaching you a secret that no one ever told me before. I don't know if y'all ever watched some, I don't know, because a lot of you guys pay for subscriptions and all that. So I don't know if anyone else had taught you this secret, but I know for sure I had to learn this on my own. So y'all better listen. Y'all listen. And I know for sure I learned this on my own. So you ready for a secret? And you're going to see. This part right here is not a secret, but then the secret's gonna come. So y'all better be liking this video, sharing. Y'all better have been subscribed to this channel, all that. All right. How to make a score mark. You're gonna go all the way to your left. You're gonna grab the line right here on your left. You're gonna grab a line. Now look at fairy tale. You're gonna grab that line. You're gonna go here on your screen and you're gonna hold your shift key so that line stays straight. I'm going to zoom in so we can see exactly that line. Do we see that line on the screen? We made a line. That was it. That was it. The score marks in Silhouette Studio, they are cut, skip, cut, skip. If you leave this line just like this, what is going to happen in Silhouette Studio? Your blade is going to cut. I could thicken this line up, but don't do this. I'm just going to thicken it up on my end so y'all can see the line. All right. This is a line. Don't do that though. If you put this right here, and remember, we use our guide, so I know where my score marks. So, oops, sorry. Why I have everything snapping is because as soon as I put my score mark there, boom, it snapped to that line. If I leave this line like this, correct, it will cut straight. Now, you can leave it like this for Cricut Design Space because they have a scoring tool. But I don't do this. I know a lot of people be like, well, why don't you do straight lines? Because I ain't doing all that. I already do enough. I don't provide 2 score marks. I provide 1. Y'all change it on your own. But, all right, if I click on this line, I am here in my line style icon. It's right under my paint palette. If I click there, it's going to say style. I'm going to click on style, and you can change how your score marks look. You see that? Silhouette will cut this just like this. Cut, skip, cut, skip. I don't like those thin ones. I don't like those. I use these. Silhouette will cut, skip, cut, skip. Y'all ready for the secret though? Comment down blue hearts, blue heart. For the people watching TV, I know y'all can comment, but I need the blue hearts. Ready for the secret? Ready, 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 ready? Because I know nobody told y'all this. I'm about to tell you a secret. I'm about to tell you a secret. I'm about to tell you a secret. So comment down the blue heart. All my lives do stay up, and I want you to watch my ads. Please don't skip the ads so I can get paid for this live that I'm doing, okay? If y'all skipping the ads, I ain't getting paid. I'm about to tell you a secret that you should be very grateful that I learned this, and now I'm going to teach you the secret. If I save this just like this, and I save it as SVG, bring in this template into Cricut Design Space, this line is not going to be like that. And we're actually going to go ahead, because what am I without the visuals, right? We're going to go ahead and copy this, and I'm going to bring it to a different document. I'm going to save this. I have it playing on my TV so the ads can play on there too. Thank you. Remember, I'm going to go ahead and save this because we need to show you the visuals. We're going to go to File, or I'm just going to go save it. I'm going to go to, don't be looking at all my stuff either. Why isn't my stuff connected? Not it being not connected. All right, let's just, I don't like it. One of my external hard drives is not showing, of course, because we live. I need to make sure that we turn this into an SVG. You can only save as an SVG if you have business edition. I am going to put live box template. So I know that is that one. I'm going to click on OK. Yeah, remember the steps I did? All I did was change this line. Hi, girl. Just wanted to come on here really quick and show some love. I had to take my baby out bath. And okay, thank you so much for the support. I'm going to go inside of Cricut. This ugly ass software. We're going to go to upload. We're going to go to upload image. We're going to go to browse. And let's go ahead and locate that thing that we just did, which was live, whatever, that we just saved it. If I can find it. Live box template. Boom. Open. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Continue. Upload. Let me zoom in. What happened? Can y'all see? You see? So y'all ready for the secret? You can leave it like this because y'all have a scoring tool. Yeah, I do have that, but I don't provide my template like that. Even though I did do that score mark in Silhouette Studio, when you save it as an SVG, it's going to do a straight line. And y'all know my score marks are like this, the cut, skips, cut, skip. So now are y'all ready for the secret? How to make sure that these lines coming correctly in Cricut Design Space. This is a secret of mine. No, I hate their scoring. Yeah, and a lot of people do not have a scoring tool. A lot of people don't use it. So I'm going to teach you how to do it. Y'all ready? You're gonna be like, Andrina, can you just fucking tell us already? Okay, okay. I am. All right, this is what you're gonna do. Let me zoom in. Top secret service right here. I'm going to select my score mark. Let me make sure that I have the correct score mark because there's different ones. When you go to the outline icon, I'm gonna make, okay. Also, another pet peeve of mine that I see a lot of times, that people that sell templates do this thing right here. Don't do that. Don't leave a tiny little score mark. That's not cute. You can always fix it by putting the line bigger or smaller. Another thing that y'all do for the people that sell score marks, for the people that sell templates, y'all do this. Y'all put a score mark edge to edge. What happens when you do that? If you sell a template, which a lot of you guys do this, because you know how many times people message me and I had to teach them how to fix a template. If you put the score marks from edge to edge, what are you doing? Thank you. You're cutting all the way through. And that's no. Don't do that. You don't have to go to the edge. As long as you have score marks, something in the middle, your paper will still fold. Don't do that. All right. Now for the secret, because y'all been waiting. I'm okay with these score marks. I like how it looks. I'm going to select my score mark. This is top secret. FBI type shit. Let me stop. All right, that's it. Let me stop playing. I'm going to go here to my modify icon that looks like a square and a circle. That's the first step. I have my score mark selected. I'm going to go to my modify icon and I am going to click on release, detach, release. And when I did that, I'm going to zoom in. You will see that all my, and I'm going to get them out of there so y'all can actually see it. Why do I keep getting ads? Stop giving me ads. It's me. When I detached it and I zoom in, you will see that every single score, it's an individual line. You see that? I'm going to go ahead and select it and make them I don't want them thick. So I'm going to go, oh, shoot, because I already did that. It's going to stay like that. I'm going to do that score line again because I don't want it to be that thick. Yeah, don't skip my ads, though. I can skip mine, but don't skip my ads, though. I'm going to repeat that because I don't want my score. I did it thick so y'all was able to see what I was doing. But I don't do thick. If you have your score marks thick like this, your paper or your machine is going to cut around. It's not going to be a line. It's going to be a circle that's going to be cutting out, all right? So on your thickness, make sure that is on 0, all right? So let's go ahead and do those score marks again. This is how thin. I'm going to go ahead, go to my modify icon, release, detach, release. Right click and group them together so they're all grouped. I'm going to delete all this. I hope y'all can see those score marks right here. Because I detached them and now they are individual cut lines. When I bring them into Cricut Design Space, there are individual cut lines. It will cut, skip, cut, skip. Okay? So now, because I have those guides on, when I bring my score marks, it will literally right there snap to that guide right at my 2-inch mark. If you accidentally move your template, you can even move it to the side if you want. Make sure this is in the middle. Right click, duplicate that score mark. And because I have my guides on, you will see these blue lines appearing to make sure that my score marks are aligning. Can you see that blue line? Boom. Right click, duplicate. I know I need a score mark right here where my tab is at. If you don't know where they're going, you can go ahead and put your template back. I know I need a score mark here, here, here. Let's go ahead and right click and duplicate that. Rotate it using your shift key so it can stay straight. I need a score mark here. Some people provide templates without score marks, and I don't know why, and we are missing all these comments. Thank you. We will still have to attach the score lines when importing into Design Space when we do it this way. Absolutely, because Cricut Design Space is it's Cricut Design Space. Detach release group, yes. We need a score mark here. So right click and duplicate because we needed to know exactly where we're folding. And we need a score mark here. So right click and duplicate because I have my guides. This automatically attaches to my guide. Let's go ahead and center that to make sure everything's good. Boom. We good. What I like to do is I will click here, select my templates and all my guides. In all my score marks, hold the shift key, unselect the template, right click and group together. So only my score marks are grouped together. And then I will right click and group together my template with the score marks, right? I'm going to go ahead and right click and copy. I'm going to go to the other document. I'm going to delete this one. I'm going to right click and paste it. And I'm going to go ahead and now save this as an SVG so you can see that now my score marks are correctly. And what the heck? Hold on. Ungroup because obviously I did not put that score mark there. Good. Some people be selling their templates just like that, but that's not what we do if I taught you how to do a template, correct? Okay. Because we don't do that. Let's bring that down. Just in case if y'all do want to purchase this template, it's already on the website. Even though I am teaching you how to make it, I did put it on the website. Right click and group it together. And now let's go ahead and save this. So let's go again to the save icon and live box template. Make sure you save this as an SVG. You will only be able to save as the SVG if you have business edition. Click on OK. Yes. Let's go back into Cricut Design Space. Delete this one because we no longer need it. Go to upload, upload image, browse. Go find that template. I don't know why one of my external hard drives is not on. Let me just click here. Live template, open, go continue, upload. Did we need to? Oh, yes, it did. But whatever. It did, Arlene. It needed one here. All right, you see? It brought it in good. Now, if you go ahead and make this, because Cricut Design Space sucks and it will not be cutting out your template with the score marks together. So y'all have to do an extra step. Y'all have to click right here and attach them together. And then when you go ahead and attach, then you go make it and it is one thing. Does that make sense? If y'all ever notice that your score marks being I was gonna say bumblefuck, but I know people don't want me cursing. So okay, does that make sense? Boom. Let's delete that. Let's go back into Silhouette. I am missing score marks right here and right here. Ungroup it. Ungroup. And let's go ahead and right click and duplicate those. and right click and duplicate this one. Oops, sorry. Was everything like not hard the way I explained it, y'all? Let me know. And then make sure it aligns good. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Select everything, only the score marks. And group it together. And boom. Your box is done. Oh, I didn't even move those. Why didn't I do that? We need to move these down. Did y'all understand all this? Okay. That is your box. I feel like this live is extra long, so I don't want to like do the lid too because we got to keep on moving forward. But I already have made this template and the lid is literally the same steps. I'm going to go ahead and copy it so y'all can see exactly the same thing. Shapes. You're going to, oh no, but let me explain this. I make my lid a tinier, bigger than the box. So remember, we made the box 2 inches. Your lid cannot be 2 by 2 as well. You can do that, but I don't. Because I feel like when you make it exactly the same width and length of your box, your lid is going to be so tight that it does not go in. Or it doesn't close, whatever. So my box is 2 inches. So I made my lid 2.125 by 2.125. Right? This was this one. This is the top of your box. A tiny bigger. Thank you. Then you're also going to need the flaps of your lid. If this was 2.125, this is going to be 2.125, but you need to see how long you want the lid to go. I only wanted my lid to be 0.5. So I did 2.12 for, thank you, TJ, 2.125 by 0.5. All your sides have to be the same. All right. You do the same thing like I told you since the beginning. You need all your rectangles to match, to flush, to weld, and add your tabs. Okay. That was that. After you weld it together and you add your score marks like I just showed you, this is now your lid. Where the heck did it go? I don't know. Right here. This is your lid. You will also use your guides for your lid. Same process to know exactly how to align your score marks. I need to memorize exactly how much bigger you made your lids because mine are always wacky to lose or to take. It also depends on the template. So keep in mind that always I don't make that same size to be bigger on all my boxes, if that makes sense, depending on what's going to go inside. Hopefully that makes sense. So sometimes I could do 1.25. If it's something that is a lot of stuff inside, I will go 0.25. So you just have to keep on working on it. And like I told you from the beginning, when you make templates, I feel like always the first one never comes out right. So you will have to keep doing the same thing. And what I always recommend is don't like always leave these right here. Like you see, these were like I call it my prototype. I always right click and duplicate this so I can always work with this, because once I weld it, they're no longer individual pieces. So when I go ahead and cut this template out and it didn't fit, now I have to start this whole process all over again. Does that make sense? So I always have this. So just in case this didn't fit, I will just delete that and I go ahead and keep tweaking this. That was my individual rectangles. And I always save that as a prototype. And I also need these to make my layers. Did that make sense? Hopefully. I don't see the template on the website to purchase. It's called a small gift box. It should be there. And because y'all been here for like 1,000 hours, here is look at this. Look at that. Just look at it. Yes. No, you cannot unweld. That is one shape. Like that's it. Once you weld it, you can't go back unless you undo. But if you have done many steps after that welding, you will have to undo. So don't do that. Always have your prototype and right click and duplicate. So if you save these as a prototype, can you just select them all and resize for bigger square? Yes, you can go ahead and resize, make shorter. So for all my templates, I always have a prototype. So if I just want to go back and tweak the measurements, I can do that. All right. So this is my prototype and this is how I am going to create my layers. So boom, this is my box and this is my lid. Are we ready to continue or do y'all need me to explain anything else? Ooh, Andrea, what you got? That smells good. But I'm showing you guys how to make your own, okay? So don't be like, oh, I got to go buy the template. I'm showing you guys how to make it so you can make it yourself. Oh, of course, you can support me and go ahead and purchase. This template is already on the website. Man. And this is a lot of work. Mind you, I am teaching you guys a very simple template. When I make the templates like the one that we just released, like the pot of gold and all that, that's more shapes, that's more curving, that's like literally a lot of tracing and working. Those are more complex, and I don't think that we're going to be teaching that. I am teaching you a simple template because look how long we already been on. And that's TJ. When I be working on those templates, it takes me hours and sometimes 3 to 4 days. So yeah, I know. All right, we ready? Also, as you can see, let me go ahead and zoom in for my little tabs. That does smell good. For my little tabs, I have only one line as a score mark. Can y'all see that? Also, the zoom in is up here. Zoom in, zoom out, and there's a zoom out with a zoom in with a mouse. If you click on the mouse one and you click, you'll zoom in correctly there. So I only have one score mark. Thank you, bestie. Don't be adding so much. I only have one. Again, you can do your templates however you want, but I'm just showing you guys how I make mine. All right, I feel like we are ready to move on. You don't have to make layers for your templates, but y'all know literally all my templates have to have a layer. It ain't gonna be me if I don't have a layer. Right? Can you do a quick run on curves? What do you mean on curves? I will just continue to give you my coins because what do you mean on curves? Curves is literally shapes. You can make a rectangle. I said a rectangle and I got a oval thing. Delete. Rectangle. Let's grab a circle. You got to combine two shapes. Because let's say I wanted my bottom of my box to have this. You will select all this, right click and weld, and boom. This is how you make curves, circles, whatever. You have to do this on top of your box. Let's say you wanted, sorry, y'all, I'm over here eating. Let's say you wanted stuff like this on the top. You will just weld this all together. Boom. It's just welding. All right. It's just shapes. Shapes going together. Can you just tell me the measurements one more time for the size of the top? It depends on you. I did mine's 0.5. All right, so I want layers. So I know I need 4 of my, so right click, duplicate. This is the bottom of my box. That is the square that I need. Let's go over here so we don't have so much going on. You can always turn off those guides. I am done. So delete all those guides. We no longer need it. This was my original square of my box. I know I need 4. So 1, 2, and duplicate, and I need 4. I am going to zoom in. So hold on, just putting 4. This is for the side of my box. We need 4 sides, right? And this was the original. This was my prototype. So I'm going to go ahead and color this lighter color so y'all can see, hopefully on the screen. And I am going to go ahead and select everything. Do you have an affiliate link for your business edition? Yes, ma'am, I do. I'm going to go to my offset icon. That looks like a double star all the way to my right. Looks like a double star. I'm going to click on internal offset. Internal. When you did it, I need to zoom in. Let me delete that because I feel like y'all can't see it. And I need y'all to see it. I'm going to go ahead and select all my squares. Internal offset. Here, I can't tell you how big or small your internal offset should go. All of mine are never the same. I go with whatever I think looks right to me. I personally do not like internal offsets so big. I just feel like it does not look right to me. That's just me, okay? I am going to go ahead and color this so y'all can see it. To me, that's okay. I see some templates that are like this, and this is just my first layer. So let's go do that again. Internal, and let's say some people go as big as this. And I'm going to go ahead and color that black. I don't like that. Okay, pretty much make what I want with the shapes of, yeah, literally, like I said, template is a shape. A template is a shape, whatever shape your little heart desires. I don't like that. That is just me. But you could do whatever you like. So select them again. Internal offset. I can't tell you exactly what to do. I just go, like I said, well, whatever I feel like it looks good to me. I am going to go ahead and color this. Y'all know how my layers go. That don't mean that y'all go ahead and do the same colors as my templates. That's me. I love to see all the layers. Now, this is going to be my first layer, which is the metallic. And then I am going to select these 4, and I'm going to repeat the same thing. I am going to go ahead and do my second layer, see whatever looks fine to me. And then I always color coordinate my templates. Boom. This is my second layer. I no longer need these pink ones because that was my original one. Hello. Buenas. So that is my layers for my box. We got that? Now I also need the layers for my lid, which is this part. I'm going to go ahead and select all that, right click and duplicate. This is my original. You missed what? I'm going to select them all. Thank you for your purchase. I'm going to go ahead to my offset, click on internal offset, and I am going to go ahead and I think that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and color it. That is my first layer. I no longer need these pink ones, so delete. I'm going to go ahead to internal offset again. And I am going to go ahead and color that. And that is my second layer. And this is for my lid. And you have created a template that you can go ahead and save this as an SVG. And now you're able to sell this, correct? Before you get go running fast to go sell this template, you need to verify that this template, one, opens correctly in Cricut Design Space, and two, go ahead and cut out this template to make sure that when you go ahead and put this template together, that the template actually works and everything aligns. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. As you can see with the box that I showed you, and I do not need this right here. This was my prototype. So I would select all this, copy, go to a new document and open a new document so I could just go ahead and fix it correctly. We still got to give y'all all the tips and tricks on how to successfully sell a template. So we're not done there. We're not done there. And I hope y'all like this video. I hope you tell your mama, your cousin, your grandpa, your grandma about this live. Yeah, baby, it was good. Thank you. All right, let's go back to the prototype. I did something extra with this box. I wanted like a little squiggly, I don't know how to call it. I don't know what to call it. A doily. It's better to show you. This right here, I added it to the template. Okay. How will you do that? You have shapes all the way here on your left. Sunburst. Thank you. Because I'm like, I don't even know how you call that. Go all the way here to your left. You have other shapes right here on your left. I went and selected the one that is called, ¿cómo se dice? I don't even see a name. I know it looks like this. I don't know if y'all can see it here on the screen. It looks like that. I don't know. You see? That's what I'm going to select. I'm going to go ahead and color this so y'all can see it on the screen. Let's color this white. I already showed everything, my love. So when you click these shapes that are under the actual shapes, you're able to edit them. Let me go ahead and zoom in. You're able to edit those shapes that were under the actual shapes. There's a name for them, but y'all know me. I don't be knowing these names. I just know it's under the regular shapes, but these shapes, you can actually edit them. As you can see, you see different things around that shape. That means you can edit it. My son bought mashed potatoes, broccoli, chicken, and garlic bread. I don't know where he got it from, but that's what he gave me. So this is the one that I use. When you use these shapes right here, you're able to, oh wait, look, it's called flex shapes. Look, if you hover over, it's called flex shapes. So you're able to edit them, right? So you can see that here, I can actually touch these numbers and I'm able to edit that shape. So I am going to go maybe like this. And then right here, you also see like a red button, a red circle that you can also edit that. You see that? You selecting it. And as long as you like how it looks, boom, I like that. I like. I am now going to right click and convert it to path so it could stay how I wanted it. Okay. Y'all know I color coordinate everything. So I want this to be this color. And because what is Andrina without the layers, we need a layer for this as well. While this is selected, we're going to do an internal offset. And then that internal offset will be my color, which I already know the colors of my templates. And now I provided a different shape. But hold up. Let's do that. Because you can't just give that piece just like that to your client, because they're going to be like, it doesn't fit. Right? So we're going to have to select these two shapes. And I know I want this to go on top of my lid. So we're going to use my lid as a guide to see how big I want it to go. Because a template means that you already size everything for your client, correct? Okay, let's move forward and let's ungroup that. And now you provided a shape for your client as well. I don't like having all these damn red outlines on my template, so I remove them. Now I have a template with this, and I'm going to copy it because we actually had it over here. Paste, and boom, I have a template. I do place the pieces how I want it to be. Sorry, I'm not even reading the comments, y'all. We are on whole teaching mode. So I'm pretty much about to be in the trenches this weekend trying to make this template. But once I get it, baby, y'all going to be sick of me. Amen. Very cool, nice shapes. Thank you. Wow, didn't know that. Thank I time I watched on the replay. Coretta link. Oh, sorry. My bad. I cursed. All right. So I like to fix my template exactly how I want it to open when the client opens them. So I will start aligning everything. You don't have to do this step, but I do. And like I said, because those blue lines are there, it will tell me when everything's aligned. All right, boom, 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 done. Right. Now, oh Lord, this is gonna be a lot of explaining. Are y'all sick and tired of me? We're about to go in 2 hours. This template now is actually ready to sell. But first things first, save your prototype. Because you can always go back to your prototype. And when I said about your prototype means, let's delete all this. This is your prototype right here. Save this. Go to File, Save it as a prototype as a silhouette file. Anytime you open up that prototype, the silhouette file, you can always go back and tweak it. Step 1. Step 2, open a second document. Now we're going to save this as your silhouette file. Name it, whatever, small gift box silhouette file. Boom, save it as a silhouette. You must have business edition to save it as an SVG. Anytime Cricut Design Space opens something up, is never the correct size. Don't ask me why, but it's not. You have to do an extra step for your customers. You ready? You need to select your entire template and do not move it. Once you, I will. Oh Lord Jesus, I feel like I'm explaining so much, but let's move forward. Hopefully, y'all can understand. Select your entire template. Look at your width right here, which is 15.078. Height 10.629 in height. Those are your measurements, right? Once you have it like this, you can't go ahead and be like, let me move that. It's no longer the measurements that you just typed. And if you go ahead, it's no longer that measurement no more, right? So once you have it exactly how you want your template to look, that's when you see what's the measurements. You cannot move nothing no more, right? Got it. Yes, no, maybe so. And I do not want to typo this again. So I'm actually, I'm going to have to. I'm just going to do something quick. Go here to my A to my left, A to my right. I click anywhere on the screen and I will type Cricut users. Attention, because this is for y'all. Only for the Cricut users. Let's go ahead and color that black so y'all can see it. Cricut users. Move these words. I mean, if y'all see my template, y'all see it. Move these words to the side. And only select. Okay, I need to move this to the side. Only select your template and resize to. It's always the Cricut users. If you go back on your edit mode and you drag this, you can see that you can actually put this in one line. And if I go back to my A, go here. And then I am going to right click and duplicate. Remember those measurements that we just did? Go ahead and type that. I'm just going to put 111 in height by 222 in width, and then put inches. I noticed that people all around the world buy from me, so you need to make sure that it's inches, not centimeter, because you need to let them be aware. Yes, you're so right. Let's put this comment right here, because you do all this and people still going to come back and ask you, what are you doing, how to resize? Yes. Okay, so I am now going to select this, right click and group it together. You can put this wherever you want. It doesn't matter. Go ahead and take off those red outline. And you can plate this wherever. Remember, they need to move this to the side. So when they put those measurements, your template is exactly together. Let me explain this again. These measurements with the entire template, they only had to put this one measurements, the width and the height. Once they do that in Cricut Design Space, every single piece will be the size that you created it. Once they enter that one size, the height and the width, they do not have to resize each individual piece. Let me repeat that again. You only put one size. You cannot resize it with this, because if you resize it with this is giving it an extra measurement, because you see it's under the template. So that was not the measurements that we gave. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, girl. Don't make me cry. Oh my God, girl. Thank you so much, Miss Terrell. Girl, you just made my dreams come true today. All right. Does that make sense? If you want them to resize the template with these words, when you add those words, you need to check what's the measurements of the entire template with those words. Does that make sense? Don't do that mistake. I only gave them the measurements only of the template, so that means it says move these words to the side. Correct, correct, boom, got it. Tip number 2. How many tips I gave you? I don't even know. Tip number 2. If you save this as an SVG out of the canvas, this is your canvas. If you save this as an SVG, when they click on this SVG, it's going to look blank. For doing this video, it's truly appreciated. I just bought template to support. Thank you so much, Miss Tasha. Let me say that again. This template, if it's not in the canvas, when they open and double click, it's going to look empty. I do that because what a lot of people like to do is they will double click on the template and they will resell the template just like that, trying to be sneaky. Tip number 100. I would usually just put like half of my template there, not the whole thing. Sometimes I don't even put the whole thing. And I'm going to show you. Right here is one that's not in the canvas. Let's go ahead and save that. I'm going to click on SVG. I'm going to go ahead and put live box template SVG. And I'm going to click on OK and yes. This is now an SVG. If I go search for this SVG, hold on, because I'm gonna have to put it on the other screen, but just hold, please. All right. If I double click on the SVG, oh, y'all can't see. I gotta learn this thing right here. Y'all can see it right here. It looks empty, right? When you double clicked it, it looks empty because I did not save it in the canvas. Does that make sense? You see? It was outside of the canvas. So when I save this as an SVG and the people try to double click and open this, it looks empty. Also, your SVG, depending on what you have on your computer, TJ taught me this. My SVG looks like a Microsoft Word symbol. If you have Photoshop, Adobe, your symbol is going to look different. You also need to let your clients know this is the SVG. You see the symbol? People don't even know that's an SVG. So that's why I will put the name SVG on the name. I will put small box SVG in the name so they know that's the SVG. All right? Okay, boom. Tip number 105. You can put half of the template in the canvas. And let's go ahead and save that. You need to make sure that you put SVG right here. Let's go ahead and resave that. Live box template SVG. Click on OK. Yes. I'm going to go back to where I saved it. Double click. And now you'll see. No, you can't see because it's not over here. Now you'll see because you only put half of the template. You will only see half. This is only if they are double clicking the template. No matter how you save it, the template will still open exactly how it is in Cricut Design Space. Because some of y'all people in Cricut Design Space, y'all double click on the template and feel like it should automatically open in Cricut. That's not how it works. Y'all should know by now that the only way to upload a template into Cricut is if what? You go inside of Cricut, you go to upload, browse, and upload your template. By you just double clicking on the file when you purchase, this is how it's going to open. This is not Cricut Design Space. Did that make sense? Okay, let's continue. Exit, exit, exit. If you put the whole template in the canvas, you will be able to see the whole thing when you double click, all right? No matter how you save it, it will still go into Cricut the correct way. So let's go to Cricut Design Space. We're almost done. You're going to go to upload. You're going to go to upload image. You're going to go to browse. You're going to go find that template wherever I saved it. Why it's not showing up? Okay, SVG, open, and continue, upload, minimize. As you can see, I did not detach the lines of. Oh, damn, I wonder if the template on the website is like that. I'm gonna have to double check. I just noticed that this template, the score lines are not attached. Crap, did y'all buy this template yet from my website? Anywho, my instruction says ungroup it, move these measurements to the side, only select the template, go up here and resize, which was the width 15.078, and then the height is 10.629, which it automatically did it. Now I can unselect it, and you have to do this. You purchased the template, Jessica? Can you check if those score marks in are you using Cricut? Or I could check when I get offline. Don't worry about it, and I'll just update it. This is you as a person that's going to be selling the template. You have to double check. So after you put the measurements, now you need to click on this box, go into silhouette, click on it. Is it the same measurement? 6 by 6, correct. Boom. Lid 3.125 by 3.125. Let's go back to Cricut. 3.1 by 25, 3.1. Boom, correct. The first layer is 1.92. Let's go to silhouette. Is it the same thing? 1.92. Boom. Yes. So that means those measurements you provided were correct. Boom. You're done. And baby, you ready. Now, how do you sell the template? Shopify, Etsy, Wix, whatever. You get it. You're going to save this as an SVG in a silhouette file, and you're going to compress that folder, or you can just put them separately. You need a website that you can upload digital files. I use Silhouette Studio. I use Shopify. I use the app Digital Downloads, and I just upload all those files in there. So when the client purchases the file, it goes automatically to their email. That's it. That's it. If you are affiliate with any companies, you can go ahead and make a PDF sheet with links of where to get the supplies, the cardstock. If you're using acetate, where can they get the acetate, and blah, blah, blah. You could put it in your description of your website of this template, where they can watch the tutorial on how to put this together. And yeah, okay. So, thank you so much. So now let's go ahead and put this template together. And before that, let me actually open the template that I have on the website in Cricut, y'all, to make sure that the template that I have on the website, it actually has the correct score marks. So bear with me. Even though that I'm showing you the measurements that I don't know why it's not showing up. One of my things is not showing up. Even though that y'all gonna see my measurements, remember it's the way that y'all position your template. That is the measurements you get, because you could have positioned your lid more than mine, or your box more than mine. Does that make sense? I will go back and show you, because I feel like when I talk, y'all don't understand what I'm trying to say. But we're gonna go back. I don't know why it's not. Thank you so much. Boom, there you go. Okay. Let's find my file, which is a small gift box template SVG. I just need to make sure that is correct, y'all. Because one thing about me, I don't like putting nothing on the website. Oh, boom, I did. Because why wouldn't I? Because I did. I know I did, right? This is Mary Ruggs. I did think, and actually I came in late, but I will definitely watch this. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the support, y'all. Okay, yeah, my measurements are my score marks are there, as you can see. All right, boom, boom, boom. So what I meant was, even though y'all see these measurements, because some of y'all be thinking like, ooh, these are the measurements, but these are the measurements on how I place my template, right? Because you're not gonna know exactly how I place my template. And what I mean by that is, let's go back to here. If you put this a little bit higher, those measurements are no longer correct that I gave you. If you put this a little bit to the side, those measurements are no longer correct. Does that make sense? I place mine like this. So now the measurements are changing. So however you place your template on your screen, you need to select your template and see what measurements it gave you. All right. All right, I hope y'all all understood that. Now we're getting ready to put this template together. And like I said, y'all have 10% off the site for today for being here for how many hours. Any questions before we move on forward? This is your chance to talk. And yeah, we literally have been 160 people deep in here. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time and expertise. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Miss Balloon. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my God, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. I'm over here eating. Sorry. Also, you always need to cut it out before you put it on a website or anything to sell to make sure that you like your layers, to make sure that you like how the box looks, to make sure the box closes correctly, to make sure that the box aligns correctly. You have to make sure all that. So I'm about to cry, I know. Arlene, you're supposed to be like on my side, so what is we doing? Mm-hmm. All right. Template. This is what we're putting together. Box. If you want to start selling templates, I recommend also making a instructional video to let them know how to put your templates together. A win is a win. Now you could be a content creator, get monetized on YouTube with the views every time you sell a template. Same thing will be if you were just selling rectangle templates like chip bags and all that. It's all the same process how I taught you guys how to do it. Okay. Nothing more, nothing different. I hope this slide really helped you guys. If y'all want to start with the digital files and all that, I can say that this is not easy and you will be opening a can of worms for those people that don't know how to use files. All right. Keep that in mind. Okay, one time for the nails. Amazon for like $7, boo. I had to put green for St. Patrick's because we just did a template. Thank you. I have never given. Thank you so much. I'm the first one. She don't like eating. I don't. So this is what I mean about always cutting out your template and making sure it fits. If y'all know, one of the templates that I just released was this. This was my first try. I didn't like how it came up here. This was my second try. Didn't like it. This was my third try. Boom. So I cut on my templates multiple times. Then I had to do the opening in the front. So the one that I just sold, making sure that everything fits. So I do multiple until it goes on the website. Okay, now I can throw these away. I just wanted to show you guys that. All right, so now you will need to get your first layer, which I made like 3 or 4 of these boxes before I put it on the website as well to make sure that I like my layers. Okay. I don't like eating on live. It's just a, you know how your parents always teach you something and then it just sticks with you. My mama always said never eat in front of people because you never know who's hungry. And so it just stuck with me. Alrighty then. Did y'all like this live, y'all? Go ahead and comment down below anything else you would like to see. And we could do another one. So who's going to try our template? Did I do this for nothing? Y'all going to be like, nah, I ain't doing all that with, girl. Also, get an external hard drive so you can start saving all your designs and templates in a hard drive just in case one day your laptop crashes. You don't lose all your files. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I thought I would never, ever, ever show this. But here we are. And I do like how the first layer looks. I have a sand disc. Is this what it's called? Yep, sand disc. And also, because this just happened to me last year or the year before that, your external hard drives can also go bad. So also get in the habit of saving your files. ¿Cómo se dice, TJ? Like, thank you so much, girl. Okay, y'all showing out today. Don't make me cry on this live. I haven't gotten how to really get the pattern paper to match up. That should be another live I can do. Thanks for the live. Love your nails. Thank you. It'll be okay. I got this. Thank you so much for your help. You're welcome. On the cloud, yeah, like make sure that you save like a Dropbox. Is it called, yeah, Dropbox or Google Drive or OneDrive? TJ told me that Amazon, you can also save files. So even though you have an external hard drive, always back something up somewhere else, if that makes sense, just in case that the external hard drive goes bad, you also have it. Because the year 2025, so 2023, my external hard drive went bad and I had to pay like $600 so they can retrieve my external hard drive. And I was boohoo crying because all my templates are there, y'all. I was going through it. So learn how to back them up to something else too. Hopefully that makes sense. One of these is bigger, and I try to put it separate because one of them is the lid. And it's that one. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just like so much. Thank you, thank you. Going to bed, much love. Yes, that's what happened to me twice. Yes. Oh no, I'm depending on. Yeah, I learned my lesson in 2023. Oh my God. My external, and I had to take it to Micro Center, it's called. And they was able to retrieve it because sometimes they can't. Once it crashes, it crashes. But and I'm not talking about my laptop because I also don't save my stuff in the laptop. Because then your laptop or desktop is going to get full. So you don't want to add all those files in your actual device. So get an external hard drive, like I said. But that external hard drive can go bad. So yeah. I thought I was one of those. I'd be like, I'm saved. It ain't. And 2 years ago, 2023, it literally crashed. And I was going through it, y'all. Like, I legit cried. I CJ, like, I was crying. They didn't give me my external hard drive till like a week later, and I had to pay money for that. Some people will be like, oh, just let it go to waste. But I had all my templates there, all of my templates there. So, like, I was crying because, you know, this is how I make money. I was like, I can't lose them. I cannot lose them. For house, thanks TJ for letting me know. What's the brand of the shiny paper? This one is from Amazon, Rose Gold. I just looked up Rose Gold metallic cardstock. The shiny paper from drying wrinkles. Yeah, because that's very thin. That metallic, the Rose Gold metallic, or I think it's called copper from Michaels, is very thin. This one's not. This one's from Amazon. I'll try to put the link. When I get off, just make sure that you check the description, and I'll put everything. All right, as you can see, all the layers, I like how they look. Again, you can go ahead and work around on how small or big you want your layers. When you make your template, go ahead and start cutting them out so you know if you like them or not. I like them. This is how I provide my templates. And then I see everything's good. Now we're going to go ahead and close it. Not dang an ad. Make sure that you push down and align them score marks. The numbers went down. What about if I gave you another information after this, but y'all left and don't get the good information because y'all all left after I finished the computer side? No, I no longer sell my glue. It's just not practical for me to sell it no more. It's just not beneficial to me. I don't like filling up the glue, to be honest. My vendor raised up the prices. So if I would ever sell it again, I will have to raise the prices. I forgot to fold that tab in there. So for the moment, no. Like, nah, we still here. All right. Your box is done. Now we go ahead and do the lid part. Same process. And just like I'm showing you guys here, this is how you're going to record. You do a overhead. You just got an overhead tripod and you just record your hands putting your template together to show your customers on how to put it together. Inexpensive. You don't have to buy an expensive tripod. Thank you so much. Yeah, y'all gotta legit make me cry. I remember finding you on Facebook and watching your live Celeste Studio. Following you on YouTube has been so awesome. My niece and has not been the same. Thank you, Miss Coretta. Y'all gotta make me cry. Don't do that. Y'all know I be trying to act like a G in these streets, but yeah, I'm a cry baby. Don't do that. Thank you so much, y'all. I really, really appreciate you guys. Yeah, that's how we get paid. Okay, I know some of you guys get mad about the ads, but I want to put that out there. This is the only way that we get paid on YouTube is by the ads. So if y'all skip the ads, that means that we did not get paid. I just want to put that out there. I know some people don't know that. So every time you're skipping an ad, we're not getting paid. This is how we make money. Even though the videos are free, like right now, I didn't charge you guys for this class, but by you watching that ad, that's how I got paid. Thank you so much. Thank you. I come my okay, look at you. The way you donate, there should be like a money symbol on if you're watching from a device like a phone, iPad, whatever. I know not from your TV, but there's a money sign there. Also, I do want to say I am planning on having a membership here on YouTube. Will you guys be interested? So like stuff like this live, I will leave it live for like 1 day or two. And then if I have the membership, like these live videos will go in the membership. So if people that didn't make it to this live and they want to watch the replay, they will have to become a member. And yes, the membership is a monthly payment. So I am thinking about that. Oh my goodness, thank you. Gracias. I'm gonna cry. Y'all stressing me out, like I'm starting to sweat. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my God, thank you. Gracias. Thank you, Miss Jessica. Thank you, Miss Toya. Thank you. So I am thinking about the membership. I just have to have my bestie do the emotes, and there's gonna be tiers. So I'm planning on doing that just because y'all know I stopped doing so many orders, and I do want to teach more. But I feel like the people that was here on live, y'all got to see the live. But for the people that missed it and wasn't here, they could pay for the membership and watch the replay. I think that's what I'm going to do. Me and TJ talking about it. Another thing too, we're just talking because I'm assembling this. Another thing too, some stuff that I really don't want to put out for the public, it could go on the membership, and I'm really thinking about doing the Pringles in the membership because I just feel like to this day no one makes the Pringles like I do, and I just have a feeling like someone gonna do something with that template, y'all. All right, enough of the talking because this is not the live for that. We can do a different live to chit chat. I'm missing a piece. Yeah, I cut everything out. Thank you so much, Miss T. I just miss it. Thank you. I'm missing a piece over here. I really appreciate y'all. For real, y'all. I really love y'all. Like the support is crazy. Game, but I'm enjoying the video. Thank you. Thank you. We're almost done. So did y'all like this live? Do y'all like live classes or pre-recorded ones like all my tutorials? Because I know sometimes these live ones could be very long, and I can offer both, but y'all have to let me know. Excuse me, y'all have to let me know what's the next live class y'all want. But we got to stay in topic. Because I know the live ones take way longer. Like y'all can see we've been on live for almost 3 hours now. 2 hours and 20 minutes. The pre-recorded ones are faster because I could edit all this out. Thank you. It was about the client that you provide. A lot of people don't do that and don't take the time. Thank you. Yes. All right. And I really hope you guys learned. And if you guys make a template, go ahead and join my free Facebook group, Andrina's Creations Crafting Lounge. And I want to go ahead and see what you guys created. Again, before selling, please learn to sell it the correct way. And please make sure that you cut it out. And make sure that everything fits correctly and aligns correctly. Do not put no bad quality work out there, especially if you were one of my supporters and followers. Don't be saying that I taught you guys and putting bad templates out there. Thank you so much, Ladybug. Wow, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. When you go to purchase a lower business edition, if you already have basic edition, you just click on business edition. You go straight to business edition. It's only $50 at the moment. It's on sale, so you don't have to purchase the designer edition. You do have to download the basic edition from Silhouette America. I have tutorials on you guys how to download the basic edition, which is free, and then you go to Swing Design, which I am affiliated with that company, and then you just go straight to business edition. But you do have to do basic edition first, which is the free version. If you do want to sell files like SVG, PNG, JPEG, you must have business edition. There's no way around it. Okay, because y'all showing out. Okay. Okay, thank you so much. I'm in your group and love it there. Thank you. It's up to you, whatever. Thank you so much. Hi, Dios. Yo, y'all, my nerves are so bad, y'all. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, I'm about to start shaking. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because, yo, what's up, though? Thank you so much. Oh, my God. Y'all got, my face is getting hot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so, so much, y'all. I'm a whole crybaby. I found out that you. I am Dominican. That's how I speak Spanish. I am 100% Dominican. Yo soy 100% dominicana. So si ustedes hablan español, yo también hablo español. You see how the lid is not so tight? We just went up 1.25. So remember the measurements that TJ gave us. You could have went up 0.62 because it starts 0. So from 0 we go to 0.625 and then we go to 1.25. So I did 1.25. I feel like bigger than this. Sometimes depending on how much stuff is going in my box, I will go all the way to 0.25, but I do not go bigger than that. It just depends. Like if you are in my explosion box group, you will see that I go to 0.25 because there's so much stuff inside the box. So you just got to play around with your measurements, but it's not exactly the size of the box. It's literally not flushed. Okay. We love you and you did an amazing job. Thank you, Anita. I suck at that. You get this for free in the Facebook group. Love this live. You're amazing. I learned a lot and expression. Thank you so much. Wait, is that a try for sale? It's not for sale. It's actually free. TJ gave this out for free in the Facebook group. So if you're not in the Facebook group, I don't know what you're doing. It is free. Like literally, I don't know how else to tell you. It's free. Free 99. It's been there for the past like 5 years. The chart been there for free for the past 5 years or more, probably 6, 5. I searched the measurement chart, but I couldn't find it in the group. You look up TJ's name. All right, I'm going to be adding foam tape just so I could 3D it, and you need a non-stick scissors when you cut your foam tape. Oh my God, gracias. Thank you, thank you, thank you. TJ, why don't you add that to your website too? Your templates are truly worth it. It's the time consuming. I appreciate you so much. I'm going to stay in my lane. I would. Yes, so many people said that, and I'm like, so why am I teaching you guys? Y'all was like, listen, I'm glad you teaching it, but who doing all that work? And I'm like, well, I appreciate it. All right, see the size? I made this sunburst, like Aline said, it fits perfect on top of the box. And then we did create a layer because what is a template without a layer? My nerves are so bad. Like my heart is racing. Thank you for the support, y'all. And then we go ahead and align this. Boom. And then because we got to be extra, we did cut out the number 40. We didn't have to, but while we will leave that empty at the top. And I learned this technique from TJ's Magic Touch. She glues several pieces to make the thickness, but I only did 2 because it's just for this video. But usually she will glue 4 to 6 pieces on one so it can be thicker. I'm just doing 2 for this one. If y'all watch other videos of hers or mine, we do this now because I love it. That's a chat to find in there. I am in the, yep, you just look up TJ and look up measuring chart. I'll have her put it on her website too if she wants. Thank you for watching the ads. Thank you. Okay, I need to switch accounts to send. You had no cards on here, but thank you so much, Danielle. TJ is on your website, I think. Oh, Jay doesn't have Facebook. Okay, so TJ, are you here? Can you put it on your website? Yeah, because some people don't have Facebook. I'll have her put it on the website. Well, TJ bumped the post too. You will also need, if I could find my tweezers. When I glue small things, I use TJ's Magic Touch Tume Lilies. That is for craft shop. TJ's Craft Shop is Tume Lilies, and these are reversible tweezers. You don't need to hold them. They stay closed, so when you're gluing small little items, they are perfect. Thank you so much. The one on her website is going to be her business colors because she has 2. She has one for her business colors, and then she made me mine with my colors. So the pink and blue one will be in the group, but if you're not in the group, you're going to get the colors. You're going to get the one that's her colors, which her colors are black and yellow. You'll get that one on her website. Thank you, Michelle. I really appreciate you, love. Yes, y'all, please don't skip the ads, y'all. That's how I get paid. This is how I feed my family, y'all. I'll be doing all this for y'all. All right, then we're just going to go ahead and see which side we want. We can do it like that. And these are going to be perfect for any event, graduation, Mother's Day, any party, 50th, 40th, 80th, first year birthday, quinceañera, sweet 16, you name it, they're perfect. I think I'm going to be providing mini templates. What do you think? Because after this one, I want to do mini templates now. So question, I missed the beginning week. This be up for a while. This will always stay on here. Yeah, me too. Had no idea on the ad. Sorry, it's okay, my love. So there you go. Boom, blah. If I do a membership though, depending how long I do the membership, this will go on the membership. There you guys have it. I think I'm gonna be doing little mini templates. All my templates are big, but I really like the tiny little ones because they're so cute. We're done. We're done. We're done. What do y'all think? I can't wait to see if y'all created your own template. Boom. This is how it's gonna look. Thank you, Tonya. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, my love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget that till 11:59, the whole website is 10% off at the moment. So even if you want to join the VIP group or you want to join the Explosion Box group, or everything on the website is 10% off. And even if you want to order something custom made from me, like y'all do know, I do make orders custom. Till 11:59, everything that has to do with Andrina's Creations is 10% off today to 11:59. All right, and we're done. We're completely done. Look at us. Y'all learned today how to make a template. Is there any other question on the screen side or putting the template together that you guys need to know? I am new to your channel and I love what I have seen so far. That you're for sharing. Look forward to seeing you more of you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll be joining your live again. Thank you so much, Donzel. Wait, bestie, what? I don't know, friend. I don't know. Here we go with another ad, because why is it giving me ads? So glad I saved it to my calendar. You're welcome. I have never been. I don't mind them either way. I like to be able to pause it and figure out and then play again. Thank you. I don't mind them either. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, everything on my website is 10%. And even if you want to order something from me, it will also be 10% to 11:59 p.m. Eastern time. You can put anything in here. You can put little candies, like little Hershey's. You can put little candies. You can put little toys. They're small. They're only gonna be 2x2. But again, I show you guys how to make it. You can make it any size. So anything that I show you guys today, you're going to put those same steps into any template that you guys create. All right. Where to find the equivalent chart? So if you are in my free Facebook group, Andrina's Creations Crafting Lounge, the chart is free there on my group. And if you don't have Facebook, go ahead to TJ's Magic Touch. Hopefully by tomorrow, I'm not gonna say today because I don't want to stress her out. Hopefully by tomorrow, she'll have it on her website. If you don't have Facebook, you're amazing. Thank you. You're welcome. What else? What else? What is your website? andrinaskreations.com. The entire website is 10% off. Everything that's custom made, though, is not on the website. So you will have to email me and say, hey, I was on the live. That's the only way I would know that you was here. Hey, I was in the live. I want the 10% off. I want to order a Hershey purse or a cake topper, whatever you want to order from me, explosion box, whatever, and say, hey, I want that 10% off because I was on your live today. But everything that's templates and so on will be on the website. And the 2 paid groups are also on the website, and they're also 10% off. There is 2 paid groups, VIP Lounge and Explosion Box group. Also, if you do not want to make this template, I did add this template to the website. And then the template that just came out this week was the pot of gold, which I don't know if you guys missed it. I'll show you, and then we could get also. It don't have to be that long. If y'all want me to come back on live and just answer questions, I can, but I don't want to make this live specifically about templates so long. So this is the new template that just got released. Is a pot of gold, and this again is shaped. So just think about this shape, right? It was an oval. It was another circle welded. It was a rectangle with strips. See, think about templates as shapes. The more you see stuff as shapes, the better you will get if this is something you want to start doing. This was a circle. It was a shape. Thank you. How do you get the curve? How do you get the curve to the correct length? What curve, love? This curve? You measure. Everything's about measuring. Thank you, love it. How do you do the strips? Like, how do you know how long you measure? So don't overthink it. How long is from here to here? That's how you know that's how you will know how long your strip is. From here to here. Because where's your strip gonna stop? So how long is from here to here? And that's how long your strip is. Yeah, don't overthink nothing, okay? Because literally, y'all, I just showed you everything today. This digital paper, I did it in Canva. I don't know if y'all know, if you have Canva Pro, you could do your own digital paper. I do everything in Silhouette Studio, but I have been loving to use Canva, and you could start doing your own digital paper. So this was done in Canva. What happened? Comments. I would like a tutorial on doing curved templates. That's not something I'm going to do. Literally, I told y'all this is a one-time thing. This digital paper was also made in Canva. And I just showed this is a strip. This is not curved. This was a long, if you buy the template, you'll see is a rectangle. You curve it when you glue it. If this is what you're, if this is something that you guys are talking about, this strip, it was a rectangle and you glue it. This was not a curve. This was a shape. This is what shape right here. This was a shape. This was a shape. I just got my template done, save size, and getting ready to try to open it in design space and cut it. Yes, look at you. This was also made in Canva, the digital paper. My son loves Naruto, so we did that. And then this one, digital paper, was also made in Canva. My daughter's friend loves Hello Kitty, so we did that. Right. There you go. A circle. It's just shapes, y'all. Think about everything as a shape. Okay, look at her. She said my box work. She did her template, y'all. Congratulations. Post it in the group, y'all. Post. Let me see what else, because I'm just gonna tell y'all one more thing, and then because I'm not gonna sit here and tell y'all all my secrets. So basically, you see this template. What shape? Am I gonna teach you how to make a digital paper? Oh, hey Tay. You're asking for a lot now. The app on Canva is called Pattern AI. Let us know how it turns out. Waiting to be added to the group. I'm so excited. Yes. Okay. I always got these shapes wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hexagon, right? Hexagon is 6. Pentagon is 5, right? Okay, hexagon. Hexagon. Hexagon is 6. Octagon is 8. Yep, hexagon. So if you see this, you should know how to do it. Hexagon. Hexagon. You put a strip in the bottom. You put something to go here to attach from here to here. How will you know the measurements? From here to here. Then you do the little thingies, the little tiny tabs, the way I showed you guys. You need to make something that goes from here to here, which is what? A rectangle. You sure already know how to do shakers, because I have done shaker cake toppers. You got to watch one video and you put those same tips into other techniques or other projects. That's all. No, you said you were going to do a Canva. No, I never said that, Nels. I never said that. No, you said I never said that. Yeah, y'all right. I never. Still trying to get to download it. Have patience. Yes, please measure. Okay, great. That helps. Yes, I never ever said. I don't know much about Canva, y'all. I literally just click buttons. I'm not a expert in Canva. I'm trying to get another template, and then that's it, because I'm gonna get another template and show y'all, but I'm not gonna sit here and show y'all every template, because at the end of the day, this is how I make money. So I'm not gonna sit here. Oh wait, TJ said yeah, so I could get off. All right, yeah, I'm gonna switch lives. I'm gonna show you one more thing, and then I could come back on live if y'all want me to. You'll be forgetting we just here to remind you. No, I'm gonna show you one more thing, and then we gotta get off. So this live just stays strictly about templates. Okay, one more, and that's it. All right. If y'all didn't purchase this, this is what shape? Think about everything as shapes. See? Shape. Now, I wanted it to fit a donut, so I measured my donut so it could fit there. These were made specifically to fit the donut. That's what I meant. When you size it for something specific, it has to fit that. Thank you, Marisa. Thank you. Oh, yeah, had a time. Thank you. Yep. So think about stuff shape. Okay, one more, and then we're gonna cause he's just gonna beat our ass. Okay. Template. And that's it. Think of everything as shapes. Shape. 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 A shape. Shape. See? Shape. Your tabs. Your tabs to glue inside. Shapes. That's it. Shapes. Boom. We're gonna get off now. All right. I want to say thank you so much for the continuous support for everyone that donated to this live, y'all. This live was amazing. I was so nervous at the beginning. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I will do more live ones like this, but like I said, they take very long. So that's why I like to do pre-recorded ones. If you have any questions after you guys watch the replay, comment down below and I will answer them. When I do the membership, I will be having a membership here on YouTube. So this live will stay up like this, but because I gave so much valuable information for this live, whenever I make that membership, this video will go on the membership. For now, it's free. Enjoy it. Take advantage of it. Eventually, when I do have the memberships, I will be having different tiers for the membership, as low as $4.99 up higher, and this live will go on there. Okay. Again, I hope everyone's having a blessed Friday, and I will come back just to talk to you guys and have some fun. All right. Love you guys. Bye, y'all. I'll be back. I don't want us to get off. And stream.